Welcome. Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Bit of a stilted start there. Let's just go on and make sure it's working. Starting a little earlier today. Here we go. Oh, wait. So I'm going to go deeper into the daily read for today. Thursday the 9th of July. Thursday already. Wow, this week's going really fast. I'm doing a lot of work. Making a lot of videos. Still lots more to go today. Hey Barbara, how are you? Hey Mimi, are you still there, Mimi? Don't forget to click like on this video as well. Get as many people on here as we can. I've decided to change the time of Psychic Cafe from tomorrow to being an hour earlier. I'm up like I was up 2 hours ago, and I am every day, so I've just sitting around waiting for this to start. Meanwhile, they're starting training right now, and I could be there instead of getting them to do me later after everyone else. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go for it. I'm always awake, so I might as well. Training was awesome yesterday. Hey Belinda, hey Robin. Training was awesome yesterday. Really good. Twice. Did it twice. I'm doing it twice again today. Yep, feeling good. Feeling good. Got my definition of my muscles there. And I got a new deck. Another new deck. Yesterday. This arrived. Beautiful Creatures Tarot. So I'm going to pick a card out of that as well for today. So the daily read for today, Thursday the 9th of July. Yeah, it was very interesting one because it was about an idea. It was about receiving an idea from the higher self. Now, that's going to take some time to process or to act on. But it was for us to write that idea down to make sure that we stay focused on it, because it will need processing. And it was a personal idea rather than an idea of the external world. So a very interesting thing happened to me last night. I had a dream, and in this dream, I was walking in with a friend on a boyfriend, my friend's boyfriend, and there was a woman in his bathroom, and he was cheating. And in this dream, I was shocked for my emotional friend finding out that a boyfriend was cheating on her. But then I also realized in the dream that he was my boyfriend. And I woke up realizing that these two people were me. Both of them were me. And so I've somehow fractured myself to deal with situations like this. And so that was mine, waking up with that idea from my higher self. And I can feel that there's something really important about it. But I can't quite unpack it straight away, so I'm going to have to stay focused on it. So it's that kind of thing. That's the energy we got today. Wild, huh? So yeah, as of tomorrow, I'm going to be doing this show 1 hour earlier. So let's go deeper into it. What is all of this about, this energy today? Obviously some kind of... come on, mosquito. Some kind of important processing that we need to do. Can rename this show The Morning Mosquito Massacre. Anyway, that one dodged my bat. Hey Todd. Hey Chris. How are you? Corey, hello. So we've also got something important coming, right? We've got abundance and surrender. Letting go of abundance issues, not focusing on that at the moment. Because we don't need to. Abundance sorts itself out. We don't need to be focused on it, really. The only times we ever need to be focused on abundance is when we've got abundance crap within us, anti-abundance stuff, and we actually need to uncover that and have our light of awareness on, shining onto it. But it's not the day for focusing on abundance. Oh, it's a better time, is it? How is it for everyone else an hour earlier? Is that a better time? I'm going to pick these cards out first. So this is my new deck, Beautiful Creatures Tarot. It's only my second ever tarot deck. I'm not brilliant with tarot itself, but interesting. But let's pick one out for the day. I'm getting into it more actually, tarot, and its meaning. But I kind of like this deck because it's got a bit of an explanation on the bottom. It's got one word or whatever. Hey Eva. So the hour difference is good for Corey. 7 p.m. for you. Oh, I got 2 cards. Well, let's go with it. Right. First card is the 9 of Pentacles. This is about wish fulfillment in the material realm, which is interesting because we've got the we don't need to focus on abundance thing. So this is like your wishes coming true. But as I always say, sometimes the path to our wishes coming true isn't what we expect. We can think about abundance and pentacles as being stuff that we do and we've got to be focused on the money to do it, that kind of thing. And it's not true. Sometimes it's, and very often it's emotional stuff, because money is love. Pentacles are love. Same as everything else, it's all energy. And if we're closed down, we don't receive it. So that's what the 9 of Pentacles is telling us today. They're cute cards, aren't they? Do you like them? I do. We also got the 8 of Swords. How we're being imprisoned. It says imprisonment. So it's what's holding us back. It's our blocks. Which is interesting because I've been making biggest block readings the last couple of days. I've got Taurus and Aries to do yet today, and then the weekly reads to do. And then I'm done for the week. But yeah, 8 of Swords. So we're being imprisoned in some way away from our abundance. And today's not the day to focus on the abundance. It's focusing on something else. So this is interesting. So this suggests to me that this idea that we're going to have about ourselves is an aha about something that's stopping us from being open-hearted. It's something personal. I mean, it might be about money for you. It might be about, like, really, really obviously about abundance for you. But I'd be interested, if anyone is in the 9th of July yet, and not in yesterday, I'd be interested to know if you had a weird dream like that, if you had some kind of an idea already this morning. Your 2 tattoos are from that artist. Oh, awesome. Linda. Hey, Christine. Yeah, they're different. So let's get the animal spirit. Spirit animal card as well. This is also a beautiful deck. Got this yesterday. It's like a deck a day now. Deck a day. I think today will be the arrival of the what's it called? Archetypes deck. The cards are just flying out straight away. That came out instantly. Oh, it didn't make a noise. How disappointing. Okay, today we've got, oh, I like this, look. Wolf spirit. We've got wolf spirit today. I love the wolves. They're my spirit animal. Whenever I do any kind of guided meditation, when you go to that special place and then your spirit animal turns up, always the wolf that turns up for me. Have you read Women Who Run with the Wolves? Amazing book. It's an amazing book. So the wolf spirit says, turn knowledge into wisdom. That's what I feel. We're getting this aha today. We're getting this information today that's really important to us. Some knowledge about ourselves, of some kind of way that we're imprisoning ourselves from the abundance that we want. Remember, abundance meaning pentacles, the money, it could be, but it's love. It's all ultimately love. As I say in a lot of my readings, abundance, grace, love, they're all the same energy. They're all exactly the same energy. And you get open to them because it's all the same. And if you can't let love in, you're not letting abundance in. Morning, Tracy. Had an idea for my music reaffirmed in dreams. Oh, awesome. An hour early works for you. Awesome. Yeah. So, yeah, so tomorrow's show and from now on is going to be an hour earlier. It's going to be at 7 a.m. for me because I'm up at 6, so it's a great book. It's so good, isn't it, Mimi? I should probably read it again. I'll get it on Kindle and read it again. I've got like 3 books that I've not read yet that I need to get through. I just haven't got much spare time anymore. I'm enjoying my work too much. Include service. Right, so today I've got a bit of a work focus today. But it's saying don't focus on abundance. Focus on something personal, but include service as well. So being of service to people. It's a very interesting day today. It feels like a mystery, solve the riddle kind of day to me. Solve the personal riddle. Take the aha that you've had and stay focused on it and forget about the 3-dimensional stuff that you have been focused on, but still do your work kind of thing. It's that kind of energy today. It's like a quest, some kind of a spiritual quest. There's going to be more mosquitoes around at 7 a.m. Oh my God. When I put it under the table, it's crazy. And that's all mosquitoes that would be biting my legs. Like that one biting my arm right now. Human sacrifice. Christine, last night spent the whole night calming down my dog. Thunderstorms, oh yeah, dogs hate storms, hey. Once I was running around a lake that I used to live near in Australia. And I can't remember what the distance was around it. But I used to do, I don't know, 5-10 laps around it, maybe 5 laps around it when I went for a run. And one time there was this storm coming in this little dog, and it was only a tiny little dog. I'm not very good with dog breeds, but it was only little, just like a little dog. He came in and ran around with me, and he was exhausted. His little legs were going. He wouldn't leave me. And I'm like, stop, like you've done enough exercise now, stop. But he wouldn't stop, he followed me. And then when I'd finished, he followed me home. I'm like, okay, just wanted to be with me. Maybe I should have stopped my run a little earlier. So I gave him some water and calmed him down because the poor little thing was panting. He'd done so much exercise. And yeah, I didn't want to leave me alone. So I decided, like later on, once the storm had passed, I decided to let him lead the way back home. So I just went out for a walk with him. And I just kind of dilly-dallied, was looking at flowers and stuff, just letting him lead the way. And sure enough, he led me somewhere, and it was near the lake. And one of my friends lived down that road, and so I asked, do you know this dog? It's like, yeah, my next door neighbour owns it. I'm like, well, it's just run like 4 laps around the lake with me, and I'm pretty exhausted. Can you take him? And so, yeah, he did. Well, that's a nice doggy storm story for you. Barbara, dreamed I was encouraged to try out a new car. Me in the driver's seat. Awesome. I like that symbolism. Yeah. Taking the controls. That often comes up in readings. That's actually an example that I use in my readings. When I feel somebody's being a passenger in their lives, they're getting in the passenger seat all the time of the car instead of getting in the driver's seat. Maybe that's been in one of your readings, Barbara, has it? Hate mosquitoes. They love your blood. They're not that bothered about me, really. They don't bite me that much. Like, if there's someone else around, they'll bite the other person. It's kind of nice, isn't it, when you sat outside with a decoy, with someone who's got the tasty blood like you, Eva, and all the mosquitoes go to them and leave you alone. So we're waking up, and it's the completion. Okay, so it's still the full moon energy. That's what it's about. It's a run-on from the full moon energy, which was all about completions, not just endings, but completions, being done with something now. Feels like it's to do with unlocking our abundance, but it's something personal. It's something really personal to us, something we've got going on inside of ourselves. Perfect time for the biggest block readings that I've been doing. That's the half price reading sale this weekend coming tomorrow. Oh my God, it's Friday tomorrow. So yeah, we're being woken up to that, to what it is that's completing in our lives now. I nearly said ending, but it's not about endings, because I feel like it's something that we've been trying to end over and over again. Maybe we have been ending it without a true completion. And there's a difference between two. Yeah, it sucks for you. It's great for everyone else though, Eva. You're the sacrificial human. Yeah. Also, we've got this relax and strength and courage, so we've got to be relaxed. More relaxed about life. That's what I'm hearing. More relaxed over this hurdle, this aha. Once this is unraveled, which is going to take time, by the way. This isn't going to be just done in one day. It's going to take time, which is why we're asked to write it down, so that we keep it somewhat in our consciousness. Relax. It's going to lead to a much more relaxed kind of life. That came up in someone's private reading recently, about being relaxed, being around people. Oh, that was right. It was in one of the biggest block readings. It's for one of the signs. I can't remember which. About choosing to be around people that feel good in themselves, to give them permission to feel good in themselves. And that one day, and someday soon, they're going to have that same relaxed, instead of looking at other people feeling good, to give yourself permission to feel good. They're going to have this relaxed way of just feeling good in themselves. And that's what I'm feeling. It's like this, whatever this is for you, it's going to be different for all of us, but this aha that's happening today, when it is completed, it's going to lead to a much more relaxed, and you're going to be stronger within yourself as well. So there's probably more to it, Barbara. Just taking that driver's seat. So it has come up in your readings, yeah. Comes up a lot. Not a lot. Probably, I don't know, 1 in 100 or something. Get that message about the driver's seat thing. Eva, birthday's Friday. Awesome. Getting a biggest block read for sure. They're really good. They're so interesting. These videos have been so interesting this time. Some of them, they're not like any biggest block readings I've done before. We're in really interesting times at the moment, I think. Well, happy birthday, Eva, if we don't see you on here tomorrow. Okay, so who wants a reading? I'm going to try and keep this short again today. Tomorrow it'll be fine. You see, tomorrow I can get to training at 8 o'clock. If I do this at 7 o'clock. I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. That one. Who wants a reading? So I had to play with my new cards. These new tarot cards last night. I like them, really nice. First one that came out for me was Star. I love that. Eva's up first. And with doing this show at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'll probably have to advertise it the night before, set it up the night before, which is probably better. I mean, the reason that I've only been setting it up and advertising it like an hour before or half an hour before, because I don't know whether I'm going to do it. But I'm pretty much here every day now. And if I'm out, I'll know the night before whether I'm going to be out and not do it. So, okay, Eva. Transforming your resistance. It's the biggest block. You're transforming that biggest resistance, the biggest block. That's your transformation at the moment, this aha, and it's about, interesting, it's about who you reach out to, being with people, or certain levels of people, that kind of thing. That's what yours is about. Interesting. Corey. Corey. This is about not surrendering. Is this really useful when you surrender? When you give something up, you know, when you ignore something and you don't face it, and then you try and pretend to yourself that it's surrender. I'm surrendering it. It's like, no, you're not. Like, there's a fine line, isn't there, between both? And sometimes we realize when we've been ignoring something instead of surrendering it. You know, it's like surrendering that credit card bill that we need to pay. Like, that's not surrendering, that's ignoring it, for sure. For sure. Something like that. You're surrendering something. You're not. You're ignoring it. And so that could be what comes up for you today. Something that you've been ignoring. You don't want to face it. You've got to encourage yourself instead of having other people have a part in it. Very interesting. So that means the thing that you're ignoring, you don't want to face because of other people's opinions about it. Fine line. It is a fine line. And it's okay. Like, it's okay that we go from one to the other. Like, we're not meant to go through life facing everything. Dead straight, no backup, nothing to soothe us. We've got to face everything. Like, that would just be horrible. That would be like, just violent. It would be violent to us. We don't need to do that, right? We don't need to do that to ourselves. It reminds me when a friend of mine's husband's father died. So we were in Australia, he on a little island, he was in New Zealand to sort out his dad's stuff. And so they were calling each other, of course, every day. And after she'd had a call with him, I asked her how he is, and she said, he's not doing so well, you know, as can be expected. And she said, and it doesn't help that he's smoking pot. I'm like, why? Why doesn't that help? She's like, well, then he's not facing it, is he? I'm like, well, yes. Like, it doesn't mean he's not facing it. It means that he's soothing himself in some way. And it's kind of, it's a big ask to say to somebody, face it without any help. Do you know what I mean? It can be that sometimes the ignoring part of it is good for us. That's what I'm trying to say. Good for our psyche. It's more gentle to us. Tracy. I can't remember where he lived, Corey. Where his dad lived. Cut me a mosquito. I've never been to New Zealand. Nearly got it. As soon as I ignore it, it comes back. I'm sure mosquitoes look at our eyes, because one can be like on your leg or something, and as soon as you look, it flies off. I'm sure they watch our eyes. Cunning. What are you doing, Tracy? Tracy, let's get through these quicker. Tracy, yours is about bringing your... So I'm talking about these ahas that we're having today and what it's surrounding. Yours is about opening up to being more playful again. Again. That's what I heard, again. So getting back to your like childhood self. Again, opening back up to that. So there's something to be healed from your childhood for sure. Like, I could say that to everyone, couldn't I? There's always something left. And it's to your intimacy. You opening up to other people. This isn't necessarily romantic relationships, although it tends to be involving that too. These mosquitoes. So there you go, Tracy. And Robin. Being okay about where people are at is what it's about for you. And how that's impacting your romantic life. Where other people are at. This is about not trying to change people and just accepting where they're at. We've all got different life paths, and we're all meant to have different perspectives and different things. Some people aren't here to heal something in this lifetime, and we've got to be okay about that. Yeah, and it's got something to do with your love life, Robin. Belinda, let's just move that up. Lots of people on today. That's nice. Everyone click like on this video while you're here, please. It helps YouTube show people my stuff. So Belinda, what is it for you? You've got intuition. This is something about when you've used your intuition before in the past, or you think you have, Belinda, and it's all gone wrong. You've not got what you want from it, and it wasn't really intuition. Sometimes our ego can pretend it's our intuition. We can tune in or think that we're tuning in, but we're still getting something to try and protect ourselves. We're still getting something from ego. And so it's about making your peace with your intuition again. Oh, it's holding you back from success. So it's like the daily energies that you've got, Belinda. But it's about that. It's about your intuition warming up to that again. Mimi. Ooh, hot and cold. That's what I'm hearing with this. You're running hot and cold, sabotaging. It's like you open and then close, slam that door closed. You like come here and then you punch someone in the face. You're sabotaging. Sabotage extremes. This is the extreme roller coaster. Boom, boom, boom. That came up in one of the readings yesterday. One of the biggest block readings. And it's like, be willing to be a lover. Be willing to be a balanced lover instead of this roller coaster that you're on. Seeking that balance, Mimi. Chris. Friends. New friends is what I'm hearing. Changes in friendships. What kind of people do you want to be around? People that are like you. People that are like you now. People that are like you where you're headed to. Good time, friends. New friends. It's like feel it now. Imagine it and feel it now. You're headed toward new friendships. You're headed toward a new life, Chris. Eva. You've got make love clear within, clearing your blocks to doing what you love. This is that service thing, doing your work, doing what you would really love to do. Allowing yourself to do what's brilliant to you, what you're brilliant at, your zone of genius, what you really love doing, just allowing yourself to do it. So you have got blocks to that at the moment. If you didn't know, Eva. Liz. Liz. Detaching from being the strong one, Liz. You're always the strong one, always the giver, always the one that's sorting everything out, always the one that's organizing everything, always the one taking responsibility. You need to let go of that. That can often show out as codependency, that kind of thing. Or just exhaustion. Taking responsibility for everyone. You need to drop that responsibility. It's not your responsibility, you're your responsibility. And so it's when you put yourself on that podium instead of everybody else. You just drop spinning those plates for everyone else and just spin your own plate. And that's when you're going to be prepared for this next phase of your life. So it's like, stop wasting your time on everyone else. I mean, it is nice to help people out, but it's not it's not anybody's calling to do that. Nobody's born a slave here for everybody else. It's not true. And when you focus on doing what you love on your thing, you end up helping a lot more people. Like, I'm not doing this to help a lot of people when I did that. When I started focusing on myself, like a couple of years ago, now I can help a lot of people because I'm doing what I love in the way that I love doing it. It makes all the difference, and then you can help because then you're full. Yeah, and so that's what you're being woken up to, but you can't do it while you're always about other people. Liz. Barbara. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, Barbara, and then go for it. It's about timing this. Divine timing. You're getting ready for something. But what do we have to wait for? We've got to wait for ourselves. It's always the case. We've got to wait for ourselves. It's very rare that we're waiting for someone else or waiting for something to happen in the external world, because as soon as we're aligned, it happens, or we attract the thing that is ready. And so what is holding you back, Barbara, is your own criticism for where you're going, for these changes that you're making. So there's self-criticism going on, which is stopping you from moving forward. Jennifer. Jennifer's up next. I haven't seen your name before in here, Jennifer. Welcome. Ooh, making things fun. This is something to heal. You got overwhelming in play, Jennifer. This is like childhood trauma. It's not okay for you to have fun because it can go wrong. There's something that happened in your childhood which actually causes you to turn away from having fun now. It doesn't feel safe to you. It's causing you to be a loner, to prefer being alone. Did you realize that? Some healing to do, and this is what your aha is going to be about, this closure thing that you're going to get around this time. Following on from this full moon that we've just had, the full moon eclipse. Very interesting. If you want some help with that, come to behealing.com, Jennifer. Todd. And I've got my biggest block readings this weekend. This weekend coming for half price as well. That could really help you, Jennifer. Todd. Todd, where do I know your name from? Have I got you as a friend on Facebook? I feel like I haven't seen your name for many years, but I remember it from somewhere. Todd. Getting in the flow, things working out for you, and then you feel guilty because it's not happening for everyone else. It's like you want to pick everyone else up and take them with you, Todd. It's nice, but you can't do it. It's a nice sentiment, but you can't do it. And every time you try, it sabotages your abundance, takes you down. It does. If you think about it as vibrations, right? This range of vibrations from there to here. Say you're here in your vibration. You've got people that are like vibration around you, either side of you, right? So the people around you are like that. And then you're raising your vibration. And these people, you want to pick them up and take them with you. Well, what happens is you go back and join them there. You drop your vibration, things stop flowing for you. This is what happens every time, and you've got to stop doing it. Major transformation for Eva. Rose Luna's up next. I remember the first time you were on here, Rose Luna. It was when I was doing a full moon or a new moon thing, and I'd made the coupon code Luna, and then you came on. I attracted you with the Luna coupon code. Rose Luna, you've got decide, take the risk. Ooh, a decision to make, but it's a weighty decision, or it feels like that to you. It's not really a weighty decision. There's no risks. There's no real risk because we're always supported by our higher selves, no matter what. No matter what decision we make. So yeah, you've got this, what feels to you like a weighty decision to make, a risky decision. And you've got to make that decision, but not quite yet. It's like, don't make the decision while you're nervous about it, while you're second guessing yourself. It's like, sort yourself out first inside before you make that decision, at least until there's only just a normal level of fear there. So yeah, and your higher self will help you. It always supports you no matter what. It will help you making that decision. Christine, ooh. Is there something you need to be paying more attention to? Yes? Intimacy, including yourself, being more open, showing who you are. I see you like cowering in the corner, kind of hiding yourself, the kind of person that goes to a party and then just sits in the corner or just stays with the one safe person that they know, kind of thing. It shows this lack of acceptance of yourself and love of yourself when you can't be yourself around other people. That's what needs focusing on at the moment. because you're holding yourself back from your brilliance, from really shining. When you love and accept yourself and you can be intimate with other people, show other people who you are without hiding or putting masks on, that kind of thing. Pretending to be perfect, showing a side of yourself. I don't know. That's when you're going to step forward. So I feel like you're trying to step forward into your brilliance, but then you're ignoring this whole personal side of yourself. And that's what the energies are about, you know. It's like how we're holding ourselves back from what we want in different aspects of our lives. But it's a personal thing. It's a personal thing that's stopping us from getting there. Ian. Okay. 8 more minutes and then I'm out of here. Training. Ian. Oh. Yeah. Okay, Ian, you've got some news coming in shortly. Could be today, Thursday the 9th of July. Or it could be in the next few days. But it's going to change your life. It's going to be life-changing news. I feel like it's coming from someone else. It could be about your job or something like that. It could be about personal relationships. Woo. But yeah, it's going to require change, and this change has been coming anyway. I feel like it's a change that you've not made yourself. You've not made that decision yourself. Something comes in like a tower moment, but news is coming in. You're going to have to make a change in your life because of that news that comes in. It's okay. It's something that's been coming anyway. So don't feel like a victim of it. Don't kind of react to that. As in, this change shouldn't be happening. That thing shouldn't have happened. Don't react like that. It was coming anyway. And yeah, take it easy because you've got big transformation coming. It's unnerving. Humans, we don't like change that much. You got something coming. You have to come back and let us know what it is, Ian. Chris is equally excited and scared. New life. Be excited. Did I get everyone? Liz is your great childhood friend. Hello, Liz. Thank you for bringing Liz in, Eva. Yep, get prepared, Barbara. Thank you for sharing me. Thank you. It's awesome. Oh, thank you, Liz. Virginia. The beach. It's kind of cold and windy. It's not cold. It's not cold compared to what everyone else thinks is cold, but it's cold for here. We're in the 20s again. Let me see what temperature it is. Where is the weather? 29 degrees. That's cold. No, it's 28 degrees. Yeah, see, it is cold. How do I change it to American nonsense? This 82. It's 82 degrees. That's cold. It's usually more like 90, 100, I think. So yeah, it's cold at the moment here for me. Still looking for stable foundation, Roses. What reading is it that's half off? Jennifer, it's this weekend. It's the biggest block reading. So on my YouTube channel, I publish bonus reads, which I'm still recording at the moment, and I publish those on the Friday night. So it'll be in about a day and a half that I publish those. There'll be the links all over that, or you can find it on my website, behealing.com as well. So I changed the homepage so it's got that. This is my website, behealing.com. And so yeah, if you go there at the weekends, you'll always see it on the homepage there, what the half price reading sale is, because I do one every weekend. This weekend it's on my biggest block readings. Love my cards. Awesome. Yeah, these little cards, they're great. I've got a bag full of them. They're called Inner Self Guidance Cards by Lynn Bell, L-I-N Bell. I should probably get in touch with her. I used to work with her years ago in Australia. And I should probably get in touch with her saying, you're selling more cards now, because I know a lot of you guys are buying these cards now from my videos. It's nice. You're Sagittarius. Christine? You're very confused and anxious. You don't know why, Belinda. Oh. Spot on, Ian. Oh, you know what? You know what? It's coming to you. Can you feel it coming? You're welcome, Todd. You're welcome, Barbara, as well. Been thinking about the healing read, the energy healing. I love doing them. Oh, it's so good. But you know, the energy healing is that half price with any reading at the moment. So if you want to get one, add it on to a reading that you purchase. So then it's half price. Yeah, I should find I'll get in touch with Lynn. You know, you can just Google her, Lynn Bell, Inner Self Guidance cards. You can get them online. How many cards were there? There were 363, Jennifer. Yeah, so I don't know how many decks I've got in here. I've probably got 4 or 5, and I've obviously lost some along the way. But yeah, just Google her. But I'll get in touch with her, and I'll get a link to purchase. She probably is noticing an upturn in her sales at the moment. And anyway, I love Lynn. She's great. When I was hanging out with her, she'd always had this dream to start her own clothing line and have like a show in Paris. Lynn Bell, Lin, Bell. And she did, like she monetized something. I mean, she got a loan or something like that, and she just did it. She made her dream happen. It was awesome. Love it when people do that. So thank you everyone for coming along, for your subscribes and all of that. Yeah, check out my website, behealing.com, for more information about my stuff. And I'll talk to Lynn today if I remember. Thanks for coming, Ian. And everybody else. And I will see you tomorrow. Remember, an hour earlier tomorrow, changing the time of this. Hopefully I'll be awake. Oh, I'm awake at 6 o'clock every day, so I will be awake. Thank you, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Maybe have another set of cards tomorrow as well. No, Lin, Bell. Lin. Strange spelling.